What's going on? It's Chico's31 here, and today's video is going to be on a very commonly asked question to not only myself but a lot of people in the Diamond Dynasty community, and that is created stadiums. This has been something I've always wanted in the show, and a whole lot of other people have wanted it too. So basically, I'll just describe where it can be implemented, how it can be implemented into the game, and yeah. So basically, it has a lot of potential to be in this game, but I don't know what the devs are doing. Maybe they want to wait till next year on that. Hopefully they do. Hopefully they do incorporate it into next year's game. And yeah. So let's get right into it. Okay, so what my ideas about this is that here, for example, in inventory, it could be stadiums, and you could maybe flip L2 and R2 because you don't even use them anyway, and you could flip to a diamond created stadium. Now, how you would get that stadium is that you would have to go through Conquest maybe, and once you beat Conquest, you could get the packs and the created stadiums, or you could do either or. It doesn't really matter as long as you get the option to. And then once you get that, you could either have to pay like 5 or 10K for it, or get it for free. And from there, you could get into an additional way to create the stadium by going into your inventory, going to stadiums, clicking on it, and then, for example, card options, and then it could say right below view and market, it could say create or edit. And then once you get into there, you could go right into the create a stadium sort of layout, and then you could create it from there. So basically, create a stadium, like you can make like Fenway Park, you can make a green monster in center field. You could have a pool like in Phoenix. You could have that in left field. Like, there's so many different options you have into how you want to create your personal ballpark. It would be so much fun just to look forward to every game having everybody's stadium be just a little bit different. And you could edit, for example, the backdrop. It could be in a city or like in the suburbs or something like that. It could be a big stadium. It could be a small stadium. There's so many different options that MLB could put into next year's game that it could be definitely possibly a game-changing experience. And yeah. However, there have been people that haven't bought the game because there's no creative stadium. Now, that is a little bit too far over the top, and I know that's not a lot of people, but if you're doing that, then you shouldn't get the game at all, because just for one little thing, for one game mode, really shouldn't make that much of a difference for you. You should be in it for the gameplay, in my opinion, but hey, that's just me. You do what you want to do, and also, if it's not going to be in Conquest, you could have it be on the block somewhere. And, these are just my personal ideas. You could put whatever your ideas are in the comment section below, because I really want this to happen next year, and I know a lot of other people do. So maybe it could be a mission, maybe discoveries, like right below that there could be like stadium or something, maybe Conquer and Command, because it could be in Conquest, whatever. It could definitely be in next year's game, and I feel like that would be such a nice way to get into 2017. I guess I did not word that right at all, but because now that they have a whole bunch of things in their Ultimate Team mode, quote unquote, that they're not going to have a lot of stuff to expand upon, like, besides gameplay, because you could obviously get better at that, and, like, content and stuff like that. But, the Creative Stadium feature could be a whole big improvement. Like, for NBA 2K series, they just released this year how you could create your own stadium after you collect a certain amount of cards. And once people did that, the game got a whole much more fun. But there is one caution to this, that some stadiums might be a little bit goofy, and you know, not necessarily what you would consider a baseball stadium. Like, they could have the left field fence at 299 feet. So I was thinking that you could create some sort of restriction on the field dimensions. For example, have the fences be like as far out as the furthest MLB stadium and as short as the MLB stadium. So for example, the shortest fence length would be like to right field in Yankee Stadium, isn't it like 315 or something like that? So that would be the minimum, and then the maximum would be whatever the longest MLB stadium is. So I don't know what that is off the top of my head, but you know, as you can see, and then obviously center field, you could have it be either regular like 400 standard feet, or you could do a polo ground sort of thing where you can make it, I think it's 460, 450, something like that. So, you know, there's definitely a lot of options here. And please leave a comment down below if you believe that this should be in next year's game. And please like if you enjoyed the video. And until next time, peace, guys.